Hi HGTV, I'm so excited you're here. I'm Jenasie, welcome to my home. This is my 1970s split entry home. This entry is the first space you walk into in the house, and I wanted it to feel like a warm hug. I've changed it around a few times. It used to have wallpaper, and it just wasn't feeling right. And so I painted it my favorite color, this like dark maroony red, and I love mirrors. Every single one of these mirrors I got secondhand, and I've collected over years. Been thrifting for a very long time, and I'm a big secondhand person. My house is 95% secondhand. Mirrors bring in like a lot of character, and that is like the first collection I ever had since I started thrifting was mirrors, and I was known for the cool mirrors I would find, and now I have a whole display, but I was able to display them in a way that still reflects the other wall. And it just gives you an emotion. You feel something when you walk in a house and when you leave a house. I think it's one of the most important spaces. The entry is the first and the last thing you see in a home. So I think it's really important, and that's why I have my favorite mirror collection here. But I also have a collection of my favorite little things. So let me show you those. This is my cabinet of curiosities. All these pieces are little things that I've collected over the years. Throughout my whole house, you are gonna find shells. Anything ocean-esque. I was born in California, and the ocean is really like my happy place. This is my place, my sanctuary. And so I wanted that throughout my house. And obviously, it's all through this shelf. You can find the pieces here, here, here. I have a lot of skulls, only bought secondhand. I think they're unique and special. One of my favorite little pieces on the shelf is my bobblehead tigers. These were from the 60s and 70s. You could buy these as souvenirs, and they are just so ridiculous. If it's weird, I'm gonna buy it. Another thing I collect are boxes. I love boxes, all kinds, all shapes. And every box in my house, you're gonna find a little treasure inside. This little drawer has my photo strips in them. And this one is from our wedding. This is our wedding invitation photo. Plus every single drawer in here, I've added them from other places and things we've done. But like, seriously. If you come to my house, look in the boxes. It's so fun. All types of weird things that I find. Now let me show you the rest of my living room. I heard once that every room needs a little bad design, and these are my bad design for this room. And I just feel like they work, because when a room is too perfect, there's nowhere for your eye to land. You know, it needs tension. It needs to have something in there that stops and makes you go, why does this work? Why do I like that? Or why do I feel a little uncomfortable? And that's how I've grown more in my style and design, is having things that have made me stop and feel a little uncomfortable. And then I figure out, how do we make this work? I feel like it's a challenge to find something ugly and make it look cool. But this space has been collected piece by piece, and these ugly chairs just like make it work. But let me take you into my dining room, which is probably the coolest piece I own. This table, oh my gosh. This couple was selling it, and they had to have it gone the next day. And they were asking $1,000, which I was like, I don't ever spend $1,000 on anything. I got it for $500, and it's worth many thousands. And these ram heads are just so cool. They really pop. And it's like the most conversation piece in my house. So I also had to pair it with another piece that everyone loves on the internet, and it's my 70s oil rain lamp. This thing is just cool. The way the oil drips down, it's so mesmerizing and fun to look at. And a family member gave this to me when they were moving out, so this was free. This art on the wall is probably my favorite gallery other than the mirrors. So I have kind of like this Moody Gothic kind of feel. I think it really stems from the music that I like. I really got into like hardcore and metal music, and I think that has really influenced my style in my home. So I'm drawn to the little edgy, different things, and this wall is kind of the culmination of that. We have the skull and the black background and the ram head and the snake with the Moody art. And this space truly feels like this is my style. When you walk into somebody's house, you should know more about them by the house. And it shouldn't just be things you get at any old store. Like, get the things that are weird, get the things that draw you in, that light you up, that make you feel something, and it's gonna say a lot more about you in your house. Like, all my weird things. But let me show you the room that sold me on this house and the whole reason we are here. This is the room that sold me on this house. These giant windows, like, oh, they bring in so much natural light. And I love this sunken living room, but after you buy a house, you have no money. Like, I mean, I didn't. And so I have learned to figure out how to design a room on as little money as possible. And I actually think that's my biggest flex now, because it was out of necessity. And I didn't have the budget to furnish a space. I got these sofas at an estate sale for $75 for the pair. And when I went to the sale, I actually was late and I thought, they're gone. They're gone. There's no, but I knew they were meant for me. And when I walked in and they were there, I couldn't even believe it, because they made the room. So I had them, and like everything else, I've just collected and played off of that. But what I had first, I had this in our old house. This lamp is from my husband's grandma's. And when my mother-in-law saw that I liked, you know, older, ornate, kind of fancy things, she's like, oh, I have this lamp hiding in the back of my closet. It's just been back there. Do you want it? Why was this in the back of a closet? Who does that? So, of course I said yes. And we had it in our other house. And bringing it here, I just knew it was gonna be perfect in this room. And it gives that like special feeling. It's one of the first pieces I had. It just makes it a little bit more special in here. Don't worry, I have so much more to show you. This headboard inspired this entire room. I found this headboard online that was listed for $17,000, and who has that type of money? So I posted it, and my friend messaged me and was like, girl, there is a headboard just like that for sale locally. And she sent me the listing. So I immediately jumped on it, and I got it for $300, which is insane from $17,000. The feel, the texture, this like pink color feels really right with it. And it has this like rich wood, cathedral, Gothic kind of vibe. And I seriously feel like a queen in here. Like, it's so magnificent. I was really drawn in by European, Spanish kind of feel of things. And that's why I also have this light that I bought from a friend for $40. And it also has that like cathedral-y look, but I love the iridescent like little gems that like shine this light in here. It just kind of feels a little bit magical. So we know I love old things, and one thing that I thought was really special was I was able to get a tintype done of me and my husband, which is one of those things that you can keep forever because it's on metal, and that's like a really old art of photography. And just having this, I don't know, I thought it was just something that we could pass down forever, and it's really fitting with our vibe. But let me show you the room that we did with him in mind. Now we're down in my speakeasy, which we remodeled a year ago, and I'm gonna tell you all about it. But first, I can't wait to show my very favorite room, the bathroom. So we remodeled this space, not because we necessarily wanted to, but we found a tree growing through the wall behind the shower. And so we had to gut the whole room. And it forced me to make choices quickly, but then I decided I'm gonna pick everything that I absolutely love in here. That is just everything that speaks to me. And this wallpaper with the cheetahs and the tigers, it spoke to me so much, and it has the colors and the vibe and the style. It's very moody but like interesting and fun. And that's what inspired the whole room, and I like played everything off of it. And the red in there is how I picked the tiles. The whole internet really wanted me to pick green tiles because everyone loves green tiles, but red is just my color. And also that's why I picked the lights, so they match. And these are made of onyx, and so I love the way that they glow in here. It gives that kind of like earthy, organic feel. But let me show you these red tiles. They're pretty magical. So this is my shower that I tiled. I have never tiled a shower before, and we completely DIY'd this whole space. I still kind of can't believe it, but we got these tiles. They are a handmade glazed brick, and I really wanted that like deep red that has that bricky like feel, a little bit brown, a little bit red. And they all came in this size, but I really wanted to do a checkered floor because I'm so extra, and I had to cut this size brick down to 2 by 2 or 2.5 by 2.5 inch tiles. So I did over 600 cuts to do this floor, and this is my very first time tiling. So even though we pretty much gutted this whole bathroom, there is one thing we kept, and let me show you. It's a little surprise. This is my original 1970s sauna. This was already in here, but it was bigger, and we had to cut it down from a 6-person sauna to a 4-person sauna. But I love that we were able to keep the original feature, and I love the smell of the wood. Plus, who doesn't want a sauna in their house? Especially in a house with a speakeasy. Like, this is the cool hangout space. Let's go get a drink. This is our Speakeasy Lounge that we completely DIY'd in 4 weeks last year to have it done for my husband's 40th birthday. Speaking of, babe, could you make us a drink? Thank you. With most spaces, when you DIY, like, we didn't have the budget to gut. So we were working with what we already had. And this bar already existed, but it was like a 70s orange oak. So we sanded and we stained, we added trim. There was tile, but we removed the tile, and we did this like faux marble ceramic tiles, and they are large format. So they come in a 48 inch by 24 inch. So we were able to cover the bar, make it look marble without the marble cost. My favorite thing that I have added is this brass sink, and I found it secondhand. And I had been searching for a brass sink for months, and I can't believe that I was able to reuse one from somebody else's. This cabinet is our newest addition to the basement. It used to be those like mirrored doors that were from the 70s, and they were all broken. We had wanted to create a built-in, but that we knew was going to take time and money, of course. When I saw this pop up for sale secondhand, it was like a no-brainer. Unfortunately, it happened on my husband's birthday this year, and on his birthday, he had to move hundreds of pounds of cabinets. But it was worth it. He'll even tell you it was. Let's go grab our drink. I feel like music has been something that has really helped me develop my style with different genres and types of music. I feel like our house really encompasses all those different genres and eras. So we wanted to really make this space down here have something for our music, because as a family, we really like to enjoy music and play music together. Would you play me a song? Thanks to HGTV for coming to my home. I absolutely loved sharing our space with you. Please come back anytime. Now, we're going to enjoy our evening.